What are some of the struggles that we all kind of, I don't know, are battling now that we're okay being vulnerable about?
Oh, man.
I'd say where to begin.
I know, right? Right.
For me, I'd say motherhood. It's that push and pull of how do I protect my child?
Yeah.
And we feel this until they are
Absolutely
forever, right? But how do I let them go so that they can have these experiences, get bumped in the head, walk off the cliff, walk into a wall? This
so
is
hard.
the hardest part
It's the hardest.
about
Parenting.
parenting, is letting them grow up and make mistakes and be out there. It is people say, it's your heart out on your shoulder in the rain.
Why does
getting
nobody
wet.
tell you that in advance?
I'm telling people now.
Why does nobody? Listen, if
Rushing
anybody's thinking
into
about having a
parenting,
baby,
it
this
is.
stuff happens.
When we were in the White House with my girls, they could have been as sheltered and protected as anybody, but I had to think about what's going to happen when this 8 years is over. How are they going to exist in the world? So I have to get them out of this comfort zone now. I have to make sure that they are living, even in their abnormal world, they have to learn how to make friends.
Right.
They have to learn how to be comfortable at a sleepover. They have to go to the prom. They have to get a driver's license. They have to get on a bus. They have to go through an airport by themselves.
Wow.
They have to make their own friends.
So weird to watch somebody in public,
But you feel like you've known them,
I feel like I
right?
know them. We all do feel
Yeah.
like we've known them. You're a mom of kids we know. What is that like?
to make sure that there's a balance so that they don't feel that they're entitled to things, because I remember, stories about that because of the position that they're in, that they're entitled and that someone should just give them something because, I remember Beyonce being in the group at first and someone coming in she brought the other girl in, and the girl was older, like stronger, and had a better voice at the time than her. But she had
Not
been...
possible.
No, yeah, because she was much older and stronger. And her coming home and saying, that's not fair because I brought her there and, and they not even telling me thank you. And now she's just singing all the lead. And I'm like, you know what I would do? I would go get in those voice lessons and I just work twice as hard because the world ain't fair. And, that was a really tough lesson for that age.
Say that please one more time.
Oh, yeah. And she was like, I
Life
hate
ain't
you.
fair.
It ain't
Yeah, she
fair.
was mad. But
She said, I hate you?
Oh, she said, I hate you.
Well,
when
that's the
kids,
first
that's
of many
the
I hate you.
Oh,
What do you was like? She said I hate
You're
you.
not my best friend, and I hate you.
I just
girls
would
are
never.
different
I'd
than
be like,
boys.
I would always be like, go in your room and say that.
Right.
Because I don't want
Don't
to hear
say
that.
that. Yeah,
but
don't
you can
say it
feel
to
it.
me.
But
But it's not real. It's just like saying to me, when your kids say, you are not my best friend. Well, guess what? I don't want to be your best friend. I'm
the girls always said, don't you hate when mom says, I'm not one of your little friends?
Right, I'm not.
Be like, I got friends. I don't need you to like me. That's the last
Right.
thing I need is one more friend.
But isn't there a part of you that wants to be a trusted friend too, or do you
No.
just put yourself in the parent box?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm the
No,
parent.
that's a
You
no.
do as I say.
This gentle parenting then, Mrs. Obama.
But Kelly, this is the thing. It's like, once you decide you want your child to be your friend, now you're worried about them liking you.
That's right.
And there's so much of parenting that has nothing to do with them liking you. So much of what you're going to have to teach them is counter to what they want.
That's right.
Yes.
With a friend, you want them happy all the time.
Yes.
Your kids have to learn how to live in their unhappiness. They have to learn how to live with unfairness, and they have to learn it in their house. Their first bout of unfairness can't be at school, or when they're 30.
Oh, gosh,
you want them to understand,
they
you're
can't
not
like you
equal.
all the time,
You
Kelly.
and your sister.
Stop
I'm
people
happy with
pleasing your
her.
kids.
I'm not, right, stop people
And
pleasing.
you can be friends. I'm friends with you guys now.
Yes.
But I wasn't trying to
Exactly.
be
I
your
love
friend
my
when
kids
I had
now.
to tell you got to be home by 7 o'clock.
We're
or,
not friends. Like,
She
bye.
dropped me off in front of the high school, remember?
Yes,
at
and that was the
Lamar.
hardest thing in
And
the
I was
world.
like, I don't want to go. The first time she let me off the hook, and then she was like, you got to get out the car, you got to go. And I never seen a yard look like it was like
It was
a whole
so
football
big.
field
Yes, it
long.
was.
It was massive, and the walk was so hard.
It was so long, and she kept turning around looking at me, and I'm like, I feel like such a creep. Like, I want to run up and walk her up to the door.
That's what your friend would have done.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
But
that's right. That's
you
what
right.
your friend. But I was like,
You
she
needed
gotta
a
be
yeah.
tough.
What you
and go.
needed was the feeling that you could do it, because however bad it was, didn't you feel a sense of competence that
Yes.
you did do it?
Yes.
And when we stop our kids from feeling, this is what I write, when we stop our kids from feeling fear, we stop them from feeling competent too.
That's so true.
And competence is critical in your child, teaching them that they are independent. They can wake themselves up.
Yeah.
They can put on their own clothes. It starts so early. They can sleep through the night on their own without me being cuddled up.
Right.
All of that is getting them
You're
ready
empowering
for
them. You're empowering your kids
exactly.
for that.
We cannot always protect our kids from that experience, and that was something I wrote about this in the book. My mother making us at a very early age face our fears, sending me to school at kindergarten to walk by myself, right? Walked around the block. I thought she was crazy. I was like, you want me to go out there? But I talk about how she let me go to show me that I could do it.
Yes.
Right.
To show me that she had faith in me. And there's a competence that kids need to feel independent. And you're still practicing that competence because you need to know that you can be out in the world getting hurt, somebody insulting you. You got to learn how to get over that too.
Yeah.
Being disappointed, having somebody greet you with a, unglad eye. You got to practice all of that, even
being okay.
given who you are.
Yeah.
You got to have all those tools, and the only way you have them is to be out there doing it.